The Beast Below, I really love it. I think it's one of the best Doctor Who episodes ever. It feels like one of them episodes where the ending was thought of before the start because everything links in so well. You start off, you see a girl crying and the Doctor says he doesn't interfere with peoples and planets. And then 2 seconds later he's helping this crying girl. Just for Amy to repeat, you never interfere with peoples or planet unless there's a child crying. That's a crucial bit and you don't even know it. Glasses on the floor, crucial part. This weird woman wearing a mask, crucial part, and it's all shown in the first 5 seconds of the episode. It is so good for an opening. We see a child dropped in a random elevator at the very start, and we don't know what happened to him. Amy and the Doctor are split up pretty fast, which I think is a very good thing. It gave Amy a chance to shine and show her rebellious side, and a chance for the Doctor to have some breathing room to do all the technical explanations. We found out the glass on the bottom of the floor is actually to show that there's no engine vibration, which is weird for a ship of this size. It's not just weird, it is literally impossible scientifically, we're told. The Doctor's met with this Liz 10, who has about a bajillion glasses for some reason. Not one, like 10. She says, yes, the engines, they're not running. I don't know why either. And then he meets up with Amy after she's been taken by these bold robot things that sent this child to like hell or wherever he went. This is where my favourite part of the episode come in. There's 2 buttons, forget and protest. If you press forget, you don't see this video, or you forget that you ever saw it. And if you press protest and 1% of the population do, then the program, which we're not explained yet, we have no clue who this program is, ends. It cuts to Amy pressing forget, which I think is great. I think it's great that Amy pressed forget because it shows later why she pressed forget. The Doctor then runs in and does his Doctor thing, says a bunch of words and then press protest, and then they drop into this weird thing that happens to actually be some giant creature's mouth. It feels like this episode is all over the place, but in a very good way, because it feels like there's just a bunch of threads that we don't know how they're going to link, and then they do perfectly. Because after they get out of this gigantic beast mouth, they are captured and brought to the tower, and it's revealed that this woman is Liz 10, who's reigned for 10 years. The Doctor points out her porcelain mask. He says, perfectly sculpted to your face, but dried, and it's old. This suggests that the mask is at least 100 years old, and it's revealed that Liz 10 has been constantly forgetting using the previously shown forget and protest button, but for her it's forget or resign. Again, tied in perfectly. The Doctor then sees this gigantic, beautiful as everyone calls it, creature that came to help him being ruthlessly tortured to keep the ship floating. The only thing we know about it is that it's very old and the last of its kind, which, again, we know why that's important. It's drawing parallels. The thing's being tortured by little zaps to the head, like zip, 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 and then the Doctor does a sonic screwdriver and you can hear the pain of the creature. We then see the video that Amy chose to forget, and you could see the anger just seep through Matt Smith. It is the best, most angriest scene I've seen him in. It's my favourite scene. I love it so much. He does this infamous quote, "Nobody human has anything to say to me today." It is so good. I know I butchered that quote in its delivery, but you get what I mean. I can't show it due to copyright. Everything is tying up. We know about the porcelain mask, why the engines make no noise, why there's a random beast. What we don't know is why these children, which was linked at the first 10 seconds of the episode, are being dropped in. All we're told is that it doesn't kill children. That's a good thing. No death of children in Doctor Who. The Doctor has to make a decision. Is he going to kill this thing? Is he going to let it be tortured? Or is he going to set it free? Killing thousands of civilians, millions. I don't know how many people are in UK, even though I live here. This is such a good conundrum because it means the Doctor's forced into a thing where he has to kill, torture, or set the thing free. And it's basically him choosing a last of his kind alien or a human civilization. That's why Amy chose to forget, and that's why she told herself to send the Doctor home. She was being not selfish in a way, but she was assuming the Doctor's actions, which is very, very good because a line delivery from Matt Smith straight after it is perfect. When he's screaming at everyone, he's angry. It's one of the first times I've seen the Doctor properly angry from Matt Smith, We do get it in the episode next with the Daleks, but it's not as good as it is here. It is perfect here. It is set up, it is built up, and the audience can see why the Doctor is doing it. These horrible humans are torturing this creature for their own survival, and he doesn't think he should kill the creature, but he also thinks he shouldn't kill the humans either. Now, why do I love this episode so much? The ending. The best situation he can make is to brain dead this alien. And so Amy makes all the parallels, all these threads fold up into one. It's the last of its kind. It's kind. It came to them when it heard the children crying, and it won't kill children. So she decided, I'm just going to hit this fucking button. Boom, she hits it. There's a bunch of rumbling. The Doctor's like, oh, what did you do? And then, boom, full speed ahead. Why? Because it came to help. It's very old and the very last of its kind, and it just wants to be a kind creature. Perfect. Literal, absolute cinema. Why is this rated in the 7s? This should be a 9 episode. It is so fucking good. Why? I don't understand. I don't get what people don't like about it. The Doctor finally comes and you get that perfect view of the starboard, all the lights, Amy coming. The Doctor says you could have killed everyone on this board, and Amy returns with, you could have killed a star whale. You know how good that dialogue is? It shows that Amy's actually valuing the star whale with the humans, and the Doctor's valuing the humans with the star whale, even though they're both the opposite. And then Amy directly links the star whale to being old and last of its kind while looking at the Doctor and giving him a hug. It is perfect. It shows the nuances of the Doctor, how he can have this ego against humans. Nobody humans anything to say to me, because humans were the real enemies. They didn't trust a kind alien. They took it for granted and started torturing it straight away. Why is this not a 9? Why is this not one of the highest rated Doctor Who episodes ever? Why is it rated a 7? I'd understand if it was like an 8.5, but a 7 is a 5. This is one of the most underrated Doctor Who episodes ever, and I know I love it because every time I go to rewatch just the good episodes of Doctor Who, that is included. Why are we, as Doctor Who fans, not giving this episode more appreciation? So, to clarify, it's really good because Matt Smith's delivery is perfect. Amy, Karen Gillan as Amy is perfect. The line delivery, nobody human has anything to say to me. The crying children quote, he never interferes with people's or planet unless there's a children crying. The star wheel came because the people are crying. They're both the last of its kind. The forget and protest button to show that all of humanity chose to torture this innocent being for their own survival. And yet, nobody else seems to understand that this is great and it all weaves in, and they just don't like it because the robots look a little bit goofy. I think it is genuinely a very, very well themed episode. It's got good themes, good characters. It's got a very cool setting. We don't get that. 11th Hour is in Britain. And then we've got a past episode. Then we've got a cave, which I do like the cave. It's one of the best ones with the angels. Then we've got vampires. This is one of the first and only in season 5 properly sci-fi, full-centric, dystopian sets of Doctor Who. The grind, the cyberpunk, the steampunk, all from David Tennant's era carries through to this set, and I don't get why people don't like it. I could see David Tennant in this. If we put this episode in season 2, it would be rated a 9, and you all wouldn't shut up about it. This episode is a 9. I do not care. It is not as good as 11th Hour, which in my episode is a 10, but it is a 9 in terms of Doctor Who episodes. It is so good. I can't, I'm going to have to stop this video, but I've said everything I need to say. Watch The Beast Below. It is the best episode ever. Well, it's not, but it's a really good episode. It should not be rated a 7. Go onto Series Graph and rate it appropriately. Justice for Beast Below. Peace.